Hello, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and it is my absolute pleasure to start announcing the winners of our short story competition. I want to thank everyone who submitted to this. It was absolutely delightful to read all of your entries. Indeed, they were all so good, it proved a devil of a time trying to limit ourselves to just 3, as we originally planned to do. But then it dawned on me that this is my competition and my anniversary, and I can do as I damn well please. So, sticking with the theme of these stories, we are going to have 5 winners with a grand prize at the very end, getting an illustration by our good friend Nick Gacker. Today's story, however, will come from Mr. Harmon Lanager and is titled 5 Trips to the Morgue. The docks smelled awful. The air was thick with the stench of rotting fish guts. Not that Sam was really all that bothered by it. He waited in the shadowy alley with hands tucked into the pockets of his trench coat. Neon signs brightly stood against the darkness of the city night. Swaths of steam bellowed out from sewer grates. Supposedly it was a full moon tonight, but the clouds obscured any sign of it. Footsteps came from down the alley, from the direction of the docks. Fancy fella, pinstripe suit, glossy hair slicked back with way too much grease, and some high-dollar wingtip spats that must have been a pain to keep clean in these grimy streets. James Montague. Man had a reputation. He ran the mob in Arkham, controlling rackets and bootlegging operations all over New England. Normally, he and Sam would not be on such nice terms, but this case was particularly special. "Detective Sam Enderfield," he said with that scummy smile and facade of friendliness. "To what do I owe the pleasure? Department still got you chasing ghosts?" Sam's face was unfazed. "I called you here because of the murders." "Oh, right. Nasty business. 5 of my men have turned up dead." "Yeah, but it's not the 5 bodies we have in the morgue that worry me. It's the one that we don't." James raised an eyebrow. "What do you mean?" "How much do you know about the murders?" Sam asked. "The victims, obviously," James answered, getting annoyed. "Tommy, Kent, Isaac, Murphy, and Daniel, some of my best, business associates." "Strange cases, I tell you," Sam explained. "Isaac turned up dead first. We found him after neighbors reported hearing screams and gunshots. When I was called to this scene, I discovered a few interesting things. Firstly, the smell was just terrible. It was like the ocean, but there was also some disgusting, rotten stench. Brass casings all over the floor and a pistol in his hand. He had taken shots, and a lot of them. I searched the area, but didn't find any holes in the walls or furniture, meaning he hit his target. But it still got him. What was really weird was how he died. Strangulation, implying that whatever he was shooting at not only survived, it got close enough to get its hands around his throat. Yet that wasn't all. Coroner discovered that his lungs were filled with water, apparently from the Miskatonic River. Odd concerning, he was nowhere near it. All the rest died the same way." "Yeah, that's weird, I guess," James said, taking his cigarette up long enough to shrug. "What do you mean by the body you don't have?" "All right, well, that's the really bizarre part. You know what we found at the first crime scene? An extra corpse. Besides the victim. It was badly deteriorated, nearly a skeleton, signs of water-based decay. Naturally, we took it to the morgue with the victim, but in the morning it was gone. Luckily, we did find it again at the next murder scene. And the one after that, and the one after that, and so on. That body popped up at each one. Each time we brought it back to the morgue, and each time it would disappear by morning." James chuckled. "Are you kidding me, Sam? I know they call you out for the oddball cases, but you have to admit what you're saying sounds insane." "You mean I don't know that? But insane doesn't mean much in Arkham. I've seen some unexplainable things in my career. Now you need to listen because this involves you in ways you don't even understand, okay? You see, the coroner managed to identify the skeletal corpse. Can you guess who it was? Mickey Carnacki." At just the mention of the name, James turned pale and stared at the detective with terrified eyes as beads of sweat trickled down his forehead. Unnerved, he asked, "What do you know about Carnacki?" Sam grinned with a satisfied smugness. "Well, I know he was a member of your little business. Ran alcohol up and down the coast for you. He got himself caught, though, and in court he was ready to sing like a canary. But mere days before the trial, he went missing.
washed up on the banks of the Miskatonic, a waterlogged corpse with smashed fingers and a slit throat. 5 men were suspected in that murder: Tommy, Kent, Isaac, Murphy, and Daniel. But hey, you already know this. After all, you ordered the hit, right?
You don't know what you're talking about, James spat at him. I ain't got nothing to do with that besides. Why are you telling me all of this? What's your angle, Engerfield?
Ever heard of something called a revenant? Sam questioned. Because I think that's what you got on your hands, James. Not something to take lightly. It's a spirit fueled by hatred and obsessed with only one thing: revenge. Risen from the grave, nothing will stop it until it kills everyone responsible for its death while alive. Not bullets, not knives, not prayers. All you can do is sit and wait for it to get you.
All right, James shouted, finally losing his cool. What do you want? Why did you call me out to the docks? Sam slipped a cigar from his pocket, lighting it as he turned away to leave.
Because you wouldn't smell 'em coming.
James' eyes lit up as he heard an inhuman, unholy moan behind him. Slowly he began to turn, only to see the shambling, rotten form of the blasphemous thing that once was Carnacki. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft. Thank you.